Hey guys, so this video is long overdue actually, and it's something I've been wanting to film honestly since I started this YouTube channel back in, what was it, 2 years ago now, August 2020, when it was just me, my camera, my little Sony ZV-1 that I had bought, and my bench press that I snuck into my dorm room because this was during COVID time, so I had no access to gyms or anything. And you know, my physique was nowhere near what it is today. Not that I'd said anything crazy today, but you know, I've made a lot of progress since then. But anyway, off topic, this is a video that I've wanted to film for a very long time now, and it's honestly something that I've never really felt comfortable talking to in front of the camera, or something that I didn't really feel like sharing with, you know, like the public, because it's something that is very personal, less upbeat, and less kind of, I don't know, entertaining to watch. I don't know, so I just didn't think you guys would want to see it, but I feel like I owe it to you guys to be honest and to help you as best I can, whether that be through fitness or through just like living life, or through giving advice, or any other aspect. So that's why I really feel like it's time to kind of open up and talk about what I've been going through recently, what I've, you know, been going through for the past few years now, and kind of just open up and talk about my mental health, which I think is very important. Something that not a lot of people do, just because of the stigma with young men, and how you're supposed to be strong and not show weakness. And you know, as cringy as that might sound, like, it's actually very true. Like men aren't supposed to show their weakness or talk about their mental health or how they're struggling mentally. They're supposed to push through, and that's very kind of how our culture and how our society is kind of built on those like ideals. And that is something I want to change, and B, something that I kind of thought was something I should go by and live by. But in reality, I'm coming to terms with knowing that that's not true, that we should be able to, you know, talk about our emotions and, you know, our mental health, whether we're struggling mentally or physically. Like, we should be able to be open about that kind of stuff and seek help when we need it, seek advice, talk to someone about it. And I just think that's very important, something that a lot of people struggle with, especially guys like my age, being like 21, early 20s, where you just don't feel like you can talk about it to anyone because you can't show your weakness, and you can't show that you're struggling and that you're struggling mentally. But anyway, I have been struggling with anxiety and depression since I was like 14 years old, since I just got into high school, and I'm now 21. So it's been a while, and I really struggled when I was a senior in high school. You know, I had college looming, I had everything kind of coming to like a close, it seemed like, for me. And you know, I was gonna move away, go to college. I had no idea what I wanted to study. I had no idea what colleges I was gonna go to or get into, at least. So that caused a lot of stress and anxiety for me. And I remember there were so many days where I would just come home from high school as a senior and just like go into my room and like cry into my pillow, because I just like could not handle the stress or kind of the anxiety that came with it. And that kind of carried on into my freshman year of college, where I had no idea what I wanted to do. I had no clue like what I wanted to do with my life. I was studying health sciences, and I'm super bad at science. I still am. I was struggling. I was working my ass off just to get C's, and you know, I was failing exams. I was kind of felt alone during that time, and I was really struggling, and as well as feeling very depressed and down. And I felt like I couldn't really talk to anyone. You know, I talked to a therapist, obviously, but I feel like I couldn't like express it to anyone who like understood it like I did. And that was really hard for me, honestly. And it wasn't until I really got into fitness, because I was working out before then, but it wasn't until I really started working out and eating and actually having a goal that I wanted to achieve this physique and look this way, that I really started to feel better, both externally and internally, because externally I was more confident about how I looked. I liked how I was progressing, and internally I just felt better. I felt like I was achieving something, working towards something, and it gave me like a purpose, a goal to follow, to achieve, to put work in every single day. And I have to say that was the single most helpful thing for like my anxiety, and especially, and also just depression, because I would just feel sad about and just scared that I did not know what was gonna happen in my life. So like dead ass, fitness saved my life, like for real. I had felt so much better since I started working out and, you know, finding friends in the gym, and you know, just working towards this goal and putting in the work every single day. And I just fell in love with lifting weights, and that's why I kind of started the YouTube channel, obviously to show that journey and to show like the progression. I had never any clue or an idea that I would end up where I am today, or like on the path that I am right now, inspiring thousands of people. I definitely didn't think that was, you know, achievable for me or was gonna happen, but I knew that I wanted to like kind of share my story and help people find fitness as well, because it helped me so much, not only physically but also mentally as well. Just deal with those like mental struggles that I was going through, and honestly I've never found something that helped me as much as that did. And I'm not saying that's like the be all end all, but I'm saying that this, like fitness and health and focusing on that, helped my life so much, and I can only recommend it to you guys. So I just wanted to kind of shed light and talk about that really quick, because I never really talked about it before on this channel or any of my other social medias, and I felt like it was time to kind of bring that to light and to kind of share my story and my struggles, because I feel like I said before, a lot of guys my age and just men in general don't think they can express their feelings or express their mental struggles and mental battles, because it's a sign of weakness. And in that, you kind of feel very alone, like you're dealing with this internal struggle all by yourself and no one's there for you, and it's just you versus your mind every single day. And that's a really hard thing to go through, especially alone. So if you see this video and you're feeling anxious or depressed, or you've experienced mental health issues in the past, I want you to know that you're not alone, bro. There's so many other guys out there that feel the exact same way as you, and yeah, you're not alone. That's something I wish I would have heard, and something I wish I would have known when I was really struggling in the past, and I felt extremely alone, isolated. I couldn't talk to anyone my age or anyone that was going through similar issues in a similar life stage. So I just wanted to put that out there. And if you guys are ever struggling with your mental health or something you're going through in life, always feel free to, you know, DM me on Instagram. My DMs are always open. I try to get back to them as much as possible, especially if it's something like that, where it's meaningful and I can help you guys, and I can help you become better and more mentally strong. And I mean, because I obviously love giving thousands of people fitness and diet advice to help them grow physically, but I also want to help you guys grow mentally. And I think that's a really important thing for me, and something that I hold like closely to my heart, because it's something that I've gone through as, you know, a teenager and now like a young adult in my like early 20s, and it's something I want to continue to kind of spread awareness about. So like spread awareness about, and, you know, shed light on this, because I think it's a big issue that no one really talks about, especially in the fitness space, where you're taught to just, you know, go to the gym, work through issues. And I think that the gym and mental health are very, very like intertwined. I think that there's a lot, I think that fitness and like health and focusing on that can help you a lot with going through your mental struggles and help you cope with, you know, your anxiety or depression or whatever you may be feeling. And that's something that I want to kind of expand like on that idea and help as many people possible, especially young guys that are like around my age, going through the same types of life issues and stuff like the same as me, going to the future. So as I kind of go into my last year of college, I'm doing some stuff behind the scenes that's very business oriented, so that I can keep on growing my personal brand, growing my social medias, inspiring thousands and thousands of people hopefully one day. And I also want to tie mental health and helping people deal with their mental health issues through fitness and physical health, like nutrition and stuff like that. And I think that's something I definitely want to incorporate into whatever businesses I might make one day and whatever things I do with my career. But I wanted to touch on again that point I made earlier, that finding something to focus on and a set goal, and it can be really big or it can be really small. Honestly, the small goals are better because you can focus on them and then accomplish them. I like to say, I started this saying kind of like with my Snapchat called, if you want to follow me, link down below, manifest, accomplish, repeat. And doing that helped me so much find purpose, just manifesting what I want to do with my life, manifesting a certain goal I had, accomplishing that goal, and then repeating the process with a different goal or with something else. And that's something that helped me a shit ton with feeling better internally and mentally, and dealing with whatever anxiety I had, and it helped me a ton dealing with like any anxiety I had or any depression or sad states I was going through. Just having a goal, manifesting that goal, accomplishing it, and then repeating the process. So that's something that I definitely stand by, and I definitely think helps a lot, especially with anxiety, because I feel like with anxiety you get really focused on like stuff that's going wrong, or at least for me personally, and stuff that in the unknown and stuff you can't control. So focus on stuff you can control, accomplish those things that you can control, and then do it again. And that single-handedly helped me so much, and especially in fitness, like achieving a goal, like eating every single day a certain amount of calories, hitting that calorie goal, hitting that protein goal every single day, even though they're very small. It's going to add up. It's going to compound and add up to you gaining weight, you putting on muscle, you getting stronger in the gym, you progressively getting larger and larger muscles, and attaining your dream physique. So that's, if these little goals every day that you set out to accomplish are going to add up, you're going to be focused on that, not your anxieties that you've created up in your head. You're not going to be as depressed anymore. At least for me, this is what really helped, and this is what's gotten me out of any sad states I've been in, any anxious moments I've gone through. Because I recently went through a breakup with my girlfriend who I was dating for over 3 years, and I literally, I thought I was gonna marry that girl, and then all of a sudden we broke up, and my world is just shattered, completely heartbroken. And the first day I was really sad and couldn't do anything. That's fine. It's always good to deal with your emotions and not be scared to let them out and experience them, because if you try to tough it out, they will come back later. And that's something that one of my friends told me that helped tremendously, and it's helped in every breakup I've had, or whatever girl issues I've gone through. So that is something. But where was I going with this? Oh yeah, but the second day I put little goals down on a piece of paper and I started accomplishing them. For me, it was personally like content stuff and workout goals, and I started accomplishing them, and I was so focused on doing those things and completing my tasks that I started feeling accomplished by the end of the day. I started feeling happy. I started working more on myself and my internal thoughts and how I was feeling. And I've already come out such a better and stronger person, and now I'm so focused on my future, so happy to be chasing my goals, being on the journey, because that's really what it's all about. It's the journey, not the end destination. That's really important, what that brings you enjoyment in life. And yeah, I'm kind of going off a tangent, but anyway, like I said before, fitness saved my life, and I want you to know that you're not alone, bro. Like, seriously, there's so many guys out there that are going through these same struggles, whether it's a breakup or whether they're dealing with anxiety, depression, or eating disorder, whatever it might be, any like mental things that are going on. You're not alone, and you're not weak if you talk about it to your friends or to a therapist or to anyone else, or you express what you're going through mentally. It's actually, you're stronger. You're not weaker. And I just wanted to remind you, bro, that whatever you're going through right now, I know it's probably super hard mentally, and you think you're never gonna make it out, and you're never gonna find someone else, or you're never gonna find something that you like doing in your life, or find a purpose. But just, you will. Trust the process, work on yourself, talk to your friends, talk to your parents, and focus on things that you can control, things that you can accomplish, set some goals for yourself, like I said, manifest, accomplish, repeat. That is what saved my life. And go in the gym, work your fucking ass off when you're there, put it all on the line. Control your diet outside the gym, because that's another thing you control. You can control your diet, you can control your training, and set some goals, accomplish them, and everything will be okay. And another thing that I feel like is important to know is that it's never gonna completely be gone, right? You're always gonna be struggling mentally with something, whatever you're going through, because that's just life. You know, life is hard, life is gonna kick your ass, and you have to push through it. I chose to film this just in me, you guys, the camera, in my car, just because I feel like I can talk the easiest in the car. I don't know why, it's just always been that way. And I'm up at this like little canyon spot where I used to always go to when I was struggling with kind of my thoughts, or really anxious, or kind of depressed. So I just thought this was kind of the perfect place, as I'm still back home visiting my parents in my hometown. So yeah. So I was looking back at some of the footage, and not gonna lie, I feel like I'm kind of all over the place, but I hope that some of it made sense and some of it resonated with you, and most of all, some of it helped you, hopefully. And so let me know if you guys want me to talk about this kind of stuff, or if you have any questions that I can make another video about in the future. Let me know down in the comments. But anyway, hopefully this helped, or was at least kind of interesting, and if anything, this was just a more of an insight into my life. And like I said before, I definitely want to incorporate mental health with whatever stuff I do as I keep on progressing in this industry and growing my brand and everything. So yeah.
Give you my emotions, I just tryna give you all my love. All my love is never enough, never enough. Give you my emotions, I just tryna give you all my love.